So imagine one day that you receive an email from a customer, uh, and the emails was sent to your sales rep and was copied to you. In the email, the customer say, Mr. Sales Rep, I will follow your instruction and make changes to the purchase order and send it to you next week to XYZ company. You look at the email and say, what the heck is XYZ company? That's not even my company name. Well, what happened was that this XYZ company was set up by a sales rep, and he was diverting this customer to his own. In fact, if you want to put it more blunt, he was stealing the customer from this particular person. So what would you do in that situation? Well, this is happen more often than most people thought, so it's worth to go over. 3 things you can do. One, well, before we get into that, it's important to know that it depends on the relationship that you have with this sales rep, whether or not this sales rep is your employee or is a vendor of yours. If it's the employee, then the approach should be really, really careful. You should consult with the employment attorney before you do anything to terminate that employment. Now, if this sales rep is a vendor of yours that you hire to sell your product or services, these are 3 things that you can do. One, you put out a contract out and really review in detail what are the rights and responsibility for each party, right? And second, during the review of this agreement, you want to know what can you do to terminate this agreement. Obviously, if this sales rep is doing something like that, there's a question in his integrity. I don't think you're going to do business with him any longer. So you need to know exactly what you can do to terminate this agreement. Now, second thing is you need to assess the damage. Exactly what kind of damage that this person did that caused the company to sustain any damage, right? Depends on the level of damage. You can either consider to settle with this person amicably, or you should consider a little bit more drastic approach like filing a lawsuit to recover. Generally speaking, I always prefer to have early resolution and try to avoid the lawsuits, but it depends on the situation as well. So this is, you need to consider what all the damages that your company has suffered, whether or not you can recover from this person, and whether or not you can recover with this person amicably, or settle with this person amicably, or you need to go to the court to address the issue, okay? The third thing is that while the memory is fresh, you need to set aside the documents that support your claim just in case you need to go to court. It's always easier to organize the supporting document when you are in the zone, or when your memory is still fresh, right? So you gather the documents, you set it aside. At the same time, you need to figure out what are the compensation owed to this sales rep. And even though you want to terminate his contract, the fact is there are times the commission is still owed, and you still need to provide or give the commission to this person. So you need to do a little accounting as to what was owed and what is the obligation under the contract regarding the commission. Now, the final step is really to contact this person nicely and invite him or her to your office and have a little talk. And again, I'm always support the early resolution of the case. So, and I know that sometimes we're really mad, especially it's your company, somebody's doing this behind your back and you're really pissed off. But sometimes, most of the time, being level-headed, you'll come out ahead and dealing with this situation calmly. Get it over with, get it settled, and everybody move their own ways. Until next time, talk to you soon.